The Magnificent Seven, 1960, remains one of the most beloved and iconic westerns of all time, a film that brought together a stellar cast of Hollywood's finest. While the movie became a classic, the real-life stories of many of its cast members took darker, more tragic turns. Behind the cowboy hats and revolvers, several of the 25 cast members faced unfortunate and untimely deaths, from freak accidents and shocking health issues to personal tragedies that cut their lives short. Join us as we dive into the lives of these stars, uncovering the heartbreaking fates that befell the actors who brought the Magnificent Seven to life, and discover the bittersweet legacies they left behind. Steve McQueen, born on March 24, 1930, portrayed Vin Tanner, the drifting gambler with quick hands and an air of effortless cool in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. McQueen's real life was marked by a fierce rebellious streak, born out of a troubled childhood. Abandoned by his father before he was born and left by his mother in various foster homes, McQueen's early years were filled with neglect, violence, and uncertainty. His rough upbringing led him to a life of petty crime before he found his way to the Marine Corps, which offered him a sense of discipline and belonging. McQueen's rise to stardom was meteoric, but his personal life was equally volatile. He married 3 times, most famously to actress Ali MacGraw, whom he met on the set of The Getaway. Their passionate, stormy relationship ended in divorce, fueled by his jealousy and infidelity. McQueen had 2 children, Chad and Terry, from his first marriage, but family life was often overshadowed by his relentless pursuit of fame and his struggles with substance abuse. One of the great tragedies of McQueen's life was the loss of his son Terry to a heart condition at the age of 10, a grief that haunted him for years. In the late 1970s, McQueen was diagnosed with mesothelioma, likely caused by asbestos exposure, a diagnosis that led him on a desperate search for alternative treatments. He passed away on November 7, 1980, at the age of 50, in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, following surgery to remove tumors, marking a tragic and premature end to his extraordinary life. Yol Briner, born on July 11, 1920, portrayed Chris Larrabee Adams in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, a role that perfectly embodied his larger-than-life persona. His childhood, however, was far from the powerful, controlled gunslinger he played. Born in Russia, his family fled to Paris when he was just a boy, escaping political turmoil. His father abandoned the family early on, leaving Yol and his sister to be raised by their mother. This unstable upbringing fueled Briner's desire for fame and security, but it also left deep emotional scars. His personal life reflected his complicated nature, marrying 4 times and having 5 children, including Rock Briner, his son from his second marriage. Despite his success in Hollywood, Briner's life was punctuated by 2 major tragedies: the untimely death of his daughter Lark, which devastated him, and his own battle with addiction, which haunted much of his later life. He passed away on October 10, 1985, at the age of 65, after a long struggle with lung cancer, which he openly attributed to his years of smoking. Eli Wall, born on December 7, 1915, played Calvera, the menacing and cunning bandit leader in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Born to Jewish immigrants in Brooklyn, New York, Wallach grew up in a close-knit family that valued education and hard work. He earned a master's degree in education from the University of Texas but was drawn to acting, eventually studying at the prestigious Actors Studio in New York. Wallach's personal life was far more stable than many of his Hollywood peers. He married actress Ann Jackson in 1948, and their marriage lasted until his death, a rare feat in the film industry. Together they had 3 children, Peter, Catherine, and Roberta, and maintained a loving, close family. Yet Wallach's life was not without hardships. In the 1950s, he lost his brother to an unexpected illness, a tragedy that shook him deeply. Later, in the 1980s, he suffered from severe arthritis, which affected his mobility and made acting physically painful. Despite these challenges, Wallach lived a long and accomplished life, passing away on June 24, 2014, at the age of 98 from natural causes. Charles Bronson, born on November 3, 1921, portrayed the stoic and noble Bernardo O'Reilly in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, a role that perfectly suited his tough, no-nonsense persona. Bronson grew up in the coal mining town of Ehrenfeld, Pennsylvania, in extreme poverty, one of 15 children in a Lithuanian immigrant family. He began working in the coal mines at the age of 10 to help support his family after his father's death, an experience that shaped his quiet, reserved nature. Despite his rough start, Bronson's career flourished in Hollywood, but his personal life was fraught with tragedy. His first marriage, to actress Harriet Tendler, ended in divorce after 16 years, leaving him devastated. He later married British actress Jill Ireland, and the two became a beloved Hollywood couple, often working together in films. However, their marriage was marred by heartbreak when their adopted son, Jason, died of a drug overdose in 1989, a loss that shattered both Bronson and Ireland. Bronson's stoic demeanor hid much of his inner pain, and when Ireland was diagnosed with breast cancer, he stood by her side throughout her battle, which ended with her death in 1990. After her passing, Bronson became increasingly reclusive, his health deteriorating rapidly in the late 1990s. He passed away on August 30, 2003, at the age of 81 from pneumonia, a man who had seen his share of suffering, yet remained an enduring icon of strength and resilience. Horsebook Holz, born on December 4, 1933, played the fiery and impulsive Chico in The Magnificent Seven, 1960, the young bandit eager to prove himself among veteran gunslingers. Buchholz's life began in post-war Berlin, where he was raised in poverty and chaos. His father left the family when he was a child, and Buchholz was sent to a foster home during the war. After the war, his love for acting became his escape, and by the 1950s, he was a rising star in European cinema, earning comparisons to James Dean for his intense performances. However, his personal life was far more complicated. He married French actress Myriam Bru in 1958, and they had 2 children, Christopher and Beatrice. But his career often kept him away from his family, and the couple endured long periods of separation. Buchholz's life was marked by a deep sense of disillusionment in his later years, as his once promising career faltered and he struggled to find meaningful roles. In 1984, a near-fatal car accident left him severely injured, and the recovery process was long and arduous. He spent his later years battling depression, which worsened after his wife was diagnosed with cancer. Buchholz passed away on March 3, 2003, at the age of 69, due to pneumonia, a lonely and regretful man who had seen the heights of fame and the depths of despair. Brad Dexter, born on April 9, 1917, played Harry Luck in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Dexter's portrayal of Harry, a charismatic yet self-serving gunslinger, added depth to the ensemble cast. His early life was marked by hardship, growing up in a working-class family, which fueled his determination to succeed in Hollywood. After serving in the Army during World War II, he began his acting career, achieving early fame in films like A Place in the Sun and The Brothers Karamazov. Dexter's personal life was tumultuous. He was married several times and faced challenges in his relationships, including a marriage to actress Leda Baron that ended in divorce. Despite his successes, he struggled with the effects of Hollywood's harsh realities and experienced a decline in his career during the 1970s. Dexter battled health issues later in life, including emphysema, which ultimately led to his death on December 12, 2002, at the age of 85. His life was a testament to the highs and lows of an actor navigating the fickle world of entertainment. Robert Vaughn, born on November 22, 1932, portrayed Lee in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. As Lee, Vaughn delivered a complex performance, embodying a character wrestling with personal demons while striving for redemption in a lawless world. Growing up in a challenging environment, Vaughn was the son of a stage actress and a radio actor, which fostered his love for performance. He attended the University of Minnesota and later earned a degree from the City College of New York, honing his craft before transitioning to Hollywood. Despite his successful career in film and television, including notable roles in The Man from UNC and several acclaimed films, Vaughn faced periods of struggle, including a long battle with typecasting. He was married twice, first to actress Sandra Coolidge, with whom he had one son, and later to a former Miss America. Vaughn experienced personal losses, including the untimely death of his close friend and colleague, Steve McQueen. He passed away on November 11, 2016, at the age of 83 after battling acute leukemia, leaving behind a legacy as a versatile actor. Vladimir Sakov, born on December 26, 1889, portrayed the Old Man in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. The Old Man was a wise and respected elder, a character who symbolized the moral compass of the community, urging his fellow villagers to resist oppression. Sokolov's life began in Russia, where he experienced the tumult of political upheaval that led to his eventual emigration to the United States. His extensive career spanned several decades, with appearances in notable films such as The Good Earth, where he earned acclaim for his strong presence on screen. Despite his professional success, Sokolov faced personal tragedies, including the loss of family members during the tumultuous years of World War II, which haunted him throughout his life. He was married and had children, but the pressures of his career took a toll on his family life, leading to strained relationships. Sokolov's later years were marked by declining health, yet he remained active in the industry until his passing. He died on February 15, 1962, at the age of 72 due to a stroke, leaving behind a legacy of profound characters that resonated with audiences worldwide. James Coburn, born on August 31, 1928, portrayed Britt in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Britt was a quiet but lethal gunslinger, renowned for his unmatched knife skills and a cool demeanor that belied a fierce spirit. Coburn's early life was marked by struggles, including a speech impediment that he overcame, helping shape his unique voice that became iconic in his later performances. He studied at the University of Southern California, where he initially pursued a career in acting. Throughout his career, he starred in numerous films such as The Great Escape and Our Man Flint, but his rise to fame was not without challenges. Coburn faced personal demons, including bouts of depression and a turbulent marriage to actress Beverly Kelly, with whom he had 3 children. His life was further complicated by the tragic loss of close friends, including his buddy Steve McQueen, which deeply affected him. After a distinguished career that won him an Academy Award for his role in Affliction, Coburn's health deteriorated over the years. He passed away on November 18, 2002, at the age of 74 due to a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most distinctive leading men. Jorge Martinez de Hoyos, born on September 25, 1920, played Hilario in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Hilario was a dedicated and humble villager, embodying the spirit of the common man fighting for his community's survival against overwhelming odds. Born into a family of modest means in Mexico, Martinez de Hoyos faced numerous hardships during his early life, which instilled in him a sense of resilience and determination. He developed a passion for acting and eventually made a name for himself in both film and television, appearing in notable works like The Children of Sanchez. His personal life was not without its struggles. He faced challenges in his marriage, which ended in divorce, leaving him to raise his children on his own. Martinez de Hoyos experienced the heart-wrenching loss of his eldest son, which profoundly affected him and left an indelible mark on his spirit. He remained dedicated to his craft, even as he battled health issues later in life. He passed away on May 6, 1997, at the age of 76 from lung cancer, remembered for his warmth and dedication to portraying the human experience on screen. Rico Alanis, born on October 25, 1919, played Sotero in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. His journey began in the vibrant streets of Los Angeles, where he was raised in a family of immigrants who instilled in him a strong work ethic and a love for the arts. Alanis's career spanned over 6 decades, with notable appearances in films and television shows such as The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, and The Untouchables. Though he found success, Alanis faced a tragic personal loss when his wife passed away in a car accident, a heartbreak that left him grieving for many years. He eventually found love again, marrying actress Maria Elena Marquez and welcoming a son, Rico Jr. Alanis dedicated himself to his craft and remained active in the industry until late in life. He lived to see the world change around him and witnessed the evolution of Hollywood's portrayal of Hispanic characters. He passed away on March 9, 2015, at the age of 95, due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and talent. Rosenda Monteros, born on August 31, 1935, portrayed Petra in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a modest household in Mexico City, Monteros faced significant challenges early in life. Despite these hardships, her passion for acting shone through, leading her to study at the National University of Mexico. Over the years, she built a remarkable career in film and television, becoming a prominent figure in the Mexican entertainment industry. Her most notable works include roles in classics like El Cuerpo del Delito and La Casa de la Esperanza. Monteros experienced personal tragedies, including the loss of her mother at a young age, which deeply affected her. She was married twice, first to actor and director Julio Aldama, with whom she had a daughter named Lilia, and later to a businessman, though that marriage also ended in divorce. Monteros' later years were marked by a struggle with illness, and she passed away on December 29, 2018, at the age of 83, due to complications from pneumonia. Pepe Hearn, born on June 6, 1927, played Tomas in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Hearn's early life was marked by the challenges of being a first-generation Mexican-American. He grew up in Los Angeles, where he developed a passion for acting while performing in school plays. He later attended the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where he honed his craft. Hearn's career took off in the 1950s, with roles in both film and television, showcasing his range and charisma. He was married once, but the marriage ended in divorce after several years, leaving him with a profound sense of loss. Despite his successes, he faced financial difficulties at times, leading to a few dark periods in his life. Hearn found solace in his art, channeling his experiences into powerful performances. He had no children, which he often lamented in interviews, expressing a desire to leave a legacy beyond his acting. Hearn passed away on February 28, 2009, at the age of 81, from natural causes. Natividad Vaccio, born on September 8, 1912, portrayed a villager in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a modest family in Mexico, Vaccio's early life was marked by financial hardship, shaping his resilient character. He found solace in the arts, eventually moving to the United States to pursue acting. Despite his passion, he faced numerous obstacles in a predominantly Anglo film industry, but his determination led him to small roles in various films and television shows. He was known for his deep commitment to representing Latino characters authentically, earning respect in the industry. Vaccio married a fellow actress, but their relationship was strained due to the demands of their careers, leading to a tumultuous marriage. They had 2 children, who later pursued their own paths away from the spotlight. Despite a relatively quiet family life, Vaccio faced personal struggles, including a battle with depression following the death of a close friend. He passed away on May 30, 1996, at the age of 83, due to complications from diabetes. Enrique Lucero, born on October 9, 1920, portrayed a villager in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a modest household in Mexico, Lucero faced numerous hardships early in life, but his love for the performing arts provided an escape. Despite a lack of formal education in acting, he worked his way into Hollywood, often being cast in roles that showcased his ability to convey depth and resilience. His career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in various films and television shows that highlighted the struggles of everyday people. In his personal life, Lucero was married twice, fathering 3 children. While he enjoyed a close-knit family life, he faced emotional turmoil due to the pressures of Hollywood and the passing of his first wife. Lucero endured significant hardship, losing a child to illness, an event that profoundly affected him. He ultimately passed away on May 9, 1989, at the age of 71 from complications related to his health. Joh Alonzo, born on June 12, 1934, portrayed Miguel in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Alonzo's upbringing in a vibrant, yet tough neighborhood in East Los Angeles played a significant role in shaping his identity. He was exposed to the entertainment industry early on, as his father worked as a stagehand. Alonzo had a passion for photography and eventually studied at the University of Southern California, where he graduated with a degree in cinematography. His career flourished, and he became a respected cinematographer, working on acclaimed films such as Chinatown and The Rose. However, his professional success was often overshadowed by personal turmoil, including the heartbreak of losing his first wife to cancer. Alonzo was a devoted father to 2 daughters, who admired his resilience despite the tragedies he faced. His later years were marked by health issues, which he battled bravely. Alonzo passed away on March 13, 2001, at the age of 66 after a long illness, leaving behind a legacy of cinematic excellence and a loving family. Val Avery, born on July 14, 1924, portrayed Henry in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Avery's upbringing in a working-class family in Pennsylvania shaped his resilient spirit. With limited educational opportunities, he found solace in acting, honing his craft in local theater productions. Throughout his career, he appeared in numerous films and television series, gaining recognition for his strong character portrayals. Despite his professional success, Avery faced significant personal challenges. He married his college sweetheart, with whom he had 3 children, but their marriage endured strains due to his frequent absences for work. The loss of a close friend in a tragic accident profoundly impacted him, leading to a deep exploration of his own mortality and life choices. Avery remained devoted to his family, but the emotional toll of his profession weighed heavily on him. He passed away on December 12, 2009, at the age of 85, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a family that loved him dearly. Robert J. Wilkie, born on May 18, 1914, played Wallace in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. His portrayal of the railroad bully was both powerful and memorable, cementing his reputation as a talented character actor. Wilkie's journey began in a family of performers, and he found his passion for acting at an early age. After serving in World War II, he returned to pursue a career in film, often cast as the antagonist in westerns and action films. Throughout his career, he faced numerous struggles, including typecasting and the challenge of being recognized for his versatility beyond villainous roles. In his personal life, Wilkie married his college sweetheart, and they had 2 children. The marriage weathered the storms of his acting career, but the emotional toll of his work sometimes strained their relationship. Tragedy struck when he lost a close friend in a car accident, leading him to grapple with feelings of loss and regret. Wilkie passed away on March 28, 1989, at the age of 74 due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances that resonated with audiences. Bing Russell, born on May 5, 1926, portrayed Robert in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Raised in a family deeply rooted in the entertainment industry, Russell was immersed in acting from an early age. He experienced the highs and lows of Hollywood, carving out a niche for himself in television and film. His portrayal of loyal characters like Robert resonated with audiences, but behind the scenes, Russell faced personal trials. He married his high school sweetheart, and they had 4 children, including actor Kurt Russell. However, the pressures of show business took their toll, leading to a turbulent marriage that ended in divorce. Russell also experienced the heartache of losing a child, an event that left an indelible mark on his heart. Despite the tragedies he faced, Russell channeled his experiences into his work, ultimately becoming a beloved figure in Hollywood. He passed away on April 8, 2003, at the age of 76 from cancer, leaving a legacy of love for his craft and a family that honored his memory. Whit Bissell, born on October 25, 1909, played Chamley in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Coming from a family of educators, Bissell was initially drawn to the world of academia before finding his true passion in acting. His career flourished in the 1950s and 1960s, as he became a familiar face in both film and television. However, beneath the surface of his successful career, Bissell battled inner demons. He was married twice, with his first marriage ending in divorce, a painful experience that haunted him for years. Later, he found solace with his second wife, and they had 2 children together. Yet, the shadow of his past lingered, compounded by the heart-wrenching loss of a sibling in a tragic accident. Bissell's later years were marked by health struggles, culminating in his battle with Parkinson's disease. He passed away on March 5, 1996, at the age of 86, leaving behind a rich legacy of character work and a family that cherished his memory. Valentine DeVargas, born on April 27, 1935, portrayed Santos, a Calvera henchman, in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a vibrant Hispanic neighborhood in Los Angeles, DeVargas was exposed to the arts at an early age, developing a passion for acting and performance. He attended local schools but eventually pursued acting full-time, finding work in various films and television shows. His role as Santos showcased his ability to embody complex characters, yet his personal life was marked by hardship. DeVargas faced numerous struggles in Hollywood, often typecast due to his ethnicity, which made it difficult for him to secure leading roles. He married twice, first to actress and dancer Karen, with whom he had 1 daughter named Isabel, but their marriage ended in divorce. His second marriage was to Carla, which proved to be more stable, but he faced heartbreak when his brother succumbed to addiction. After a long battle with myelodysplastic syndrome, DeVargas passed away on June 10, 2013, at the age of 78, remembered as a talented actor with a passionate spirit. Alex Montoya, born on October 19, 1907, portrayed a villager in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a modest household in California, Montoya faced numerous challenges that shaped his tenacity. He was drawn to acting at an early age, participating in school plays and local theater productions. Though he did not receive formal training, his passion led him to various roles in both film and television, where he became known for his ability to convey deep emotion. His family life was complex. He married Maria in 1945, and they had 2 children, a son named Carlos and a daughter named Elena. While Montoya's career flourished, his marriage endured ups and downs, ultimately leading to a separation in the late 1970s. Tragically, he lost his son in a car accident, a devastating blow that left a profound impact on him. Montoya passed away on September 25, 1970, at the age of 62, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and a community that cherished him. Victor French, born on December 4, 1934, portrayed the front office clerk in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. French had a rough start in life, marked by the loss of his father at a young age, which led him to become fiercely independent and resourceful. He studied drama in high school and later found success in television, where he was often cast in roles that highlighted his comedic talents. However, his journey was not without its tragedies. French struggled with alcoholism for many years, a battle that strained his relationships, especially with his first wife, whom he divorced after years of turmoil. He later married and had 2 daughters, but faced the heartache of losing one of his daughters to illness. Despite these challenges, French found solace in his work, becoming a beloved character actor. His career thrived in the 1970s and 1980s, but health issues began to surface. French passed away on June 15, 1989, at the age of 54 due to lung cancer, leaving a void in the hearts of his fans and loved ones. Jim Davis, born on August 26, 1909, played the gunman at Boot Hill in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Raised in a tough environment, Davis developed a tough exterior that served him well in the entertainment industry. He started out in vaudeville, honing his skills as a performer before transitioning to film and television. His breakthrough came in the 1950s with roles in popular westerns, but his life was not without turmoil. He married his first wife, Janet, in 1934, and they had 3 children, but the pressures of his career took a toll, resulting in a bitter divorce in 1958. Later, he found love again with his second wife, but that relationship faced struggles as well, leading to emotional strife. Davis grappled with alcoholism, a challenge that complicated both his professional and personal life. He fought valiantly but succumbed to multiple myeloma on April 26, 1981, at the age of 71, leaving a lasting impression on fans and colleagues alike. Larry Duran, born on July 26, 1925, played a Calvera henchman in The Magnificent Seven, 1960. Growing up in a working-class family in California, Duran developed a strong work ethic that translated into his early career as a boxer before he ventured into acting. His fierce loyalty and intensity shone through in his performances, making him a memorable figure in the film. Duran's personal life was a roller coaster. He married his high school sweetheart, but their relationship was marred by financial struggles and the pressures of fame, leading to their eventual separation. He later married again, welcoming 2 children, but struggled with balancing family life and a demanding career. Despite facing obstacles, including periods of unemployment, Duran's passion for acting kept him going. Tragically, he lost a close friend to violence, which profoundly affected him and shaped his views on life. He ultimately passed away on November 27, 2002, at the age of 77, leaving behind a legacy of fierce loyalty both on and off the screen. How do you feel about the passing of the actors from The Magnificent Seven, and which one do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest videos.